Okay, we are now broadcasting. I'm going to I also should probably tweet out the link.
Yeah.
That'd probably be a good idea. Okay, let me just.
Let me see. Actually, I'll tweet it out myself as well. So I guess I'll just use a direct thing.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Share.
Oh yeah, one viewer right now.
Well,
And
it seems like we got a chat going on. A
yeah,
live chat.
streaming live with just too good. All right. Oh, you got two accounts. Huh. Oh, that's the Euro bricks. Yeah.
It might be because when I go on to stream, for some reason I have to use like my basic account. I'm not sure. So.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let me just. We might take questions from the chat.
Okay.
At some point, but.
Wait, hold up. Channel. No.
Okay. I gotta pull up the video so I can see the chat. There you go. Oh my. Yeah, there is a lot of people.
All right.
You gather a crowd pretty fast, Mister.
So.
Mister 200,000 subs.
Thanks.
Yeah. Okay. I think we should get this started.
Okay.
All right. Hello, wonderful YouTubers, and welcome to the second episode of Skinny Zach Interviews. I am your host, Skinny Zach. Yeah. My guest today is a reviewer of Lego products, and alongside that, he is also known for his top 10 list, haul videos, news videos, and countdown videos about Lego products. Ladies and gents, it's Just Too Good.
Hey, what's up? Just Too Good here, back with another video. Yeah.
Nice. I just kind of realized you post every day.
I know it's kind of hard, but I do it. It takes up a lot of my time, but yeah, I managed to do that. I don't know how much longer I'll be doing that for, but we'll see. It's a lot of work. Yeah.
That sounds so it's kind of tiring to do.
Yeah. It's very tiring because I got to dedicate a lot of time to to the channel each day. Yeah. But then again, it kind of wakes me up, because I usually do it in the morning and bam. But yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Wow, I've never seen the chat this active. Yeah. Like usually it's just the same people, but these are like
new people. Awesome.
Yeah. Yeah. I wonder why that is. Okay. I guess we could start with the questions.
Awesome.
Number one. How long have you been into Lego, and what made you want to make a YouTube channel all about it? Yeah.
Well, I've been into Lego ever since I was super young, like 3 or something.
Oh.
3, 4, and back then I guess we had Duplo, and then as I got a little bit older, I got more into the system stuff, and most of the time it was just me and my brother playing and making our own like role playing RPG type games with Lego. And what made me want to make a YouTube was that I mean I was just usually I make videos of what I like. So like way back in the day, like I would do Yu-Gi-Oh openings. I still do Yu-Gi-Oh openings actually. I did retro video game stuff, and so I liked Lego, and I would watch a lot of Lego YouTubers like Lego Lee and Brick Show at the time, and it was like, okay, I could do this. And so that was it, really.
Yeah, I've been in the Lego animating community for like 8 years now, and I'm just now realizing like, wow, there's a lot of like channels that talk about Lego just products. Like there's
that's with me with the animators. So I'm like, wow, there's a lot of animators that I've never, like I was like, whoa, this one has even more subs than like a Jane Bricks and stuff like that. So
yeah, like we go like they go all the way back to like pre-YouTube, and heck, like they believe like. Are you familiar with the Magic Portal?
Yeah, that was like one of the first, right? I remember they referenced it in the Lego movie.
Yeah, but apparently they found one like that goes all the way back to like 1973.
No way. I gotta see
Yeah,
that.
it's like it's called it's made by it was I want to say kid, but he's like in his 50s now. But when he was a kid, it was
Gotta see that.
this Danish like uh, these two cousins like, and they made it for their grandparents' 50th back in '73, and it's called like it translates to Journey of to the Moon.
Let
I
me
just
see. Journey to the Moon, Lego brick film. I'm going to write that down so I can search it up later because that's actually pretty interesting. I didn't hear about
I
that.
think it's interesting. Like one of the first, possibly the first brick film, also shares like a similar name to one of the first films.
Yeah, that was a classic. Yeah, you know
Yeah,
the
Trip to
little
the Moon.
short. I remember that because I had to take film history.
Yeah, it's crazy how that's. I've seen it. Have you seen it?
Yeah, way back.
A
Yeah.
Trip to the Moon. It's 115 years old.
That is so crazy. That's
Yeah,
one. Doesn't the moon have a face?
yeah.
Yeah.
Unbelievable. Like how they
hmm
did all that. Like you just got to imagine like the people who like saw that in theaters or whatever. Like that. They must have like, oh my God, there's wizardry or something.
I know it's crazy once you think about it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
And, yeah. So you were just really into Lego, and you decided to make a channel about just talking about Lego.
Yeah.
That's cool. Okay then. I guess we'll go on to number two then. Were you worried about competition with other Lego showcase slash review channels? And follow up to that, how do you stand? How do you think you stand out? Do you think it's all like about personality?
Uh. Okay. Well, yeah. I think I wasn't worried too much about competition until like I really started getting into it, and then I'm like, oh, you know, sometimes I got to be first. Oh, this person took my idea, and then I was like, at this point, I just don't care. I'm like, you know, I could do whatever. And
Yeah.
my always thing is, you know, quality is really,
Oh yeah.
you know, I obsess. Like once I see there's a flaw in a video I've uploaded, like I freak out. Like
Oh yeah. That happens to me too. And it's
exactly.
harder because I do stop motion, so it's like, oh,
hmm
I could just go back and film it. Like, yeah.
Yeah, it's like once you see that and it's like everybody's like, oh, at this second you could see that they messed up, and it's like, oh man, why are they pointing this out? You know, it's
Yeah.
like,
Crazy.
and then I
I
hate it when they don't read like the pinned comment of like me correcting the mistake, and then I get like 1,000 more comments. I'm like, I don't want to keep being reminded of this. But yeah.
which one do you is there a video that you particularly are like you can't stand how bad you did on it or like
Good question. I mean, I don't. Tend to block those from my memory,
yeah,
honestly, because I don't want to think about them or I'll be stressed out.
you got to
Like,
move on to the next project.
yeah, exactly. Like when in my list videos, I always like triple check. Well, actually, any video that I upload, I always rewatch in 2 times speed the
Oh
moment before I make it public. But even then, like, you know, something might slip, and then I'm like, oh crap, you know. But yeah.
so what do you think like makes you different from
What makes me different?
yeah like from
Well,
like I'm saying, is it like personality, is
yeah. I
that
mean, more recently, I've been more putting my personality than being so robotic and being, you know, with like, especially with the news. I got bored of doing news the same way. So at first, it was just news. With my news stuff, it was
that's how
first.
you do it when it's like doing like updates like news, like you got to put
Mhm,
personality in it or otherwise you're the same as
mhm.
like everybody else.
Exactly, because that's at first in 2012 when I first did news, I was basically I'm trying to think. Not many people did news right away like I did. I was like the pioneer of that. And so I did that, and they were all text. So you had to read text, and then it would show a picture, and then that's it. And then around, was it last year, 2016? I think the start of 2016. I can't believe, because it felt like forever ago. I decided to add my voice in there. So I was like, okay, I'm going to do my voice and do the news. And now, very recently, I'm like, I want to make each news
Well, if
video I
it's a
do.
video, I mean, if you're just going to do text, I mean, you might as well.
Exactly.
Written.
I can't believe I did only text up until like 2 years ago.
Yeah.
Like my channel's so modern now. I can't believe that was such a late change.
Yeah, I mean, it's
But
a visual medium. You know?
exactly, yeah. So I know a lot of people would always complain about it. So I started doing my voice, and you know, I would put my opinion sort of there. But now, more recently, I'm trying to make these news things editorials so that each news video has a point. So you could see like my titles will be something related to the point I'm trying to make. And I'm like, you know, this makes it more fun and interesting. And for that, it's not just a news video that will die. Instead, it's a video that I could show in a few years. I'm like, oh, this is a point I made here about this. So that's
I
kind of how
think
I've changed. Yeah.
I think what makes you really unique is your like your top 10
Mm,
top 10 list, because you know, like
yeah,
everybody, everybody does, like they'll do like reviews of Lego sets, but you have like
exactly.
you point out things like certain things that occur in, like in Lego sets. Like I think
Hmm.
that's very, those are the ones I like watch.
I know that I love my top 10 so much because they're hard and tedious to make, but the final product is like a film I made. Like
Oh yeah.
I'm so proud of them. That's why whenever I see a mistake in them, I go crazy. But yeah, because it's like even like the riskiest part is that I use copyrighted like video game music.
Oh
Yeah, and I mean I know a lot of video game companies don't care, but that is one of the most fun parts of it for me. That's one of the things that keeps me going
oh,
because I got
I
to
guess
use.
so that's why it's video game music. Okay.
Yeah, because I got to use what this set feels to me, whatever I'm talking about, how it feels, what track mimics that,
Oh yeah.
that feeling, and then I always make sure to never reuse a video game song. So yeah,
Yeah.
so there you go.
It's interesting. Like I used to like wonder, but like how, like I always thought music would be like, when in my videos, like would be difficult to like figure out the right song. But
Hmm.
once you've, it's not, once you like have searched certain like what's the word, like keywords, I guess, you start to figure it out. But
Hmm.
is, I think I had a point there, but it just flew away from me.
No. I got what you're saying. I got what you're saying.
Oh yeah. Okay then. What do you? Okay, question number 3. What do you think makes a great Lego set?
That's a good question. What makes a great Lego set? Something that appeals to multiple demographics of like, yeah, it's a set that the kids will like, but also a set that the adults could like. Like that's my types. Besides like play sets, because I'm more of a play set guy than vehicle guy.
Mhm.
That's something that would win me over. Where it's like I remember like in 2015 they had a Lego Juniors house. And I'm like, this is such a cool set that will appeal to adults and kids alike, even though it's a Lego Junior set. So stuff like that, I always look for because I like stuff that appeals to the kids and adults alike. Like that's why when I like a lot of exclusive minifigures, it's like, oh, okay, the minifigure will get the adults in, and then, yeah. So yeah.
Yeah, that's a good point. What do you think makes like the worst kind of like Lego set? Like,
Um, ones where there's really, I mean, it would be related to that, but ones where there's like nothing interesting. I mean, I guess that's such a clear answer, but like when they're not interesting, like they don't have any new pieces, they don't have a really cool build. It's like, what's the point? Because I also like getting a lot of new pieces because if you take the set apart, you're going to use the pieces. And of course, I love minifigures, so I
mhm.
usually go for the minifigure stuff. That's why I don't buy a lot of the creator stuff because a lot of the builds aren't interesting. They used to not include minifigures. And, yeah.
Yeah. I've been meaning to try out those like creator ones, like the Eiffel Tower. Do they still have that?
Oh, that one, the Eiffel Tower is gone. They might re-release it though, because I mean, they recently re-released Taj Mahal, so
Hmm.
yeah.
Gosh. Oh yeah, like I forgot what I was gonna say.
It's
Just keep
okay.
it. I don't know why this is happening to me. Um, what sets do you particularly? Oh wait. Okay. What do you? Wait. Oh no, this is that. I was actually on the right track there. It was the follow up to the question I just asked. What
Okay.
sets do you particularly like hate? Like what type of sets do you just like? Oh, I can't stand that.
Yeah, like I said, when they release like when it's like there's no new minifigures, no new pieces, and the build's just kind of lame. I mean, I can't like there's themes that are just not for me. Like Lego Technic is just not it's not a theme for
Oh
me.
yeah,
I'm not
that's with all the like the remote controls and stuff, right?
Technic. Well, yeah, it has a lot of they have like these little they don't use studs. They use like beams. Like I
Oh
don't know how
yeah,
to say it, but yeah, like they use pins and stuff like that.
I remember like that when I was a kid. Those are big kid Legos because they had all the
Well, they do got a lot. Yeah, a lot of them are for adults, and so I understand. Yeah.
It's like Bionicle. Like my parents acted like it was Yu-Gi-Oh or something.
I liked. It's funny because when I was growing up, I did like Bionicle,
Yeah,
but just like original stuff, and then
I
kind of
guess
fell
because they
off.
did battles and stuff. Maybe that's why
Yeah,
my parents didn't
I
like
like
them.
the. That's interesting. Wow. Yeah. I mean, I like the collectability of them because it was like
Yeah.
they had a green one, they had a brown one, and they all looked kind of different. I'm like, oh, I like that.
I have heard from people that they have it has like a surprisingly interesting lore.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Bionicle.
Yeah, and it has a huge fan base too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the Flash games, from like those decade-old Flash games on Lego, like are
Mm-hmm.
surprisingly pretty in depth or something.
Yeah. I see.
That's pretty cool. I should like I had a friend who was like really like, yeah, dude, you gotta check out this like decade-old Flash Bionicle Flash game on Lego.com. It's great. Oh,
Mesa's
I haven't been on Lego.com in years. Do they still have like that MMO RPG or whatever?
Lego Universe.
They had like they had like a no, it was like a Facebook on Lego.com. Is that thing still
Oh,
around?
the message boards.
Yeah.
Oh, that died like I think last year or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
unfortunately.
remember it looked like it was just like 5 years ago, and I remember that the actual Lego website kind of looked kind of out of date. It looked
Yeah.
like it looked like something from like 2003. I'm assuming they've updated it since then.
They have. Yeah, you got to go back on. They have. They made it. They pimped it out again.
Yeah, that's the problem with me. I always like forget to check up on stuff to see if it's changed.
Yeah, I got you.
Yeah. Uh, okay. Next question. Would you ever do like any videos about like custom stuff, like custom minifigures, I have a lot of figures from like Bigo Figure and uh, or is it just official stuff? You think you just
Yeah, for me, it's just official stuff.
Mm.
I'm not really into the custom world, and I don't really buy like the bootleg stuff as well, which I know they're not the same, but
Yeah.
yeah, it's just official
They
stuff.
put inspired in the title. It's okay. I have some pretty good ones. I make superhero brick films, and it's hard to sometimes you can't. They don't have the figures out yet, and
Yeah, no,
like
I
I'm very
understand.
excited about 2018. I was kind of annoyed because they released like these are what all this sets. You're gonna have to wait 6 months to get. Like
True.
they had Lobo and Firestorm and all that.
That was in Comic Con. Yeah, they said
Yeah, I'm like,
6 months.
wow, you gotta wait like till January, really? Gee.
Yeah.
And in between that, you get like what police sets.
Yeah.
You were talking about that, I think, in one of
Yeah. The police sets are just, I don't know, like they've just
yeah.
been so much of the same, but yeah.
Yeah. I do like those hats now, the Lego cop hats. They changed that up after like 20 years. They look different now.
Yeah.
It's amazing. Like they'll have like a default design for like a minifigure or whatever for like for like 20 years, and all of a sudden, new Darth Vader head. Look at that.
Yeah.
That was that like out of nowhere. Like
I
wow.
know. Yeah, that was crazy.
I like the helmet, but it was surprising. Like wait, what? Wow.
Yeah, no, I got you. I understand you.
Yeah. Sneaks up on you.
Yeah.
Um. This is actually a pretty big question if I do say
Yeah,
so
sure.
myself. Number 6. Do you think Lego sets based on IPs and all sets with instructions and limited amounts of pieces are kind of bad for creativity? That's actually kind of a question I should have saved for last because that's like a big question there.
No, that's okay. I got you.
Yeah.
Well, no, because I don't think they do. I mean, if anything, they inspire you for more creativity because you don't have to build by the instructions.
Yeah.
But if you do, you'll learn like a technique or two.
Mm-hmm. That's actually a good point.
They'll teach you something. So, no, I don't get. I mean, I see a lot of people complain about that, and I don't agree. I think like they're, if anything, Lego's more creative than ever.
Well, this is before my time, obviously. Like, they used to Lego. That was what they were all about. They just had like a big. You just got like these big chug. Obviously, you know more about Lego
Mhm.
history than I do, but you got the big boxes of Legos, right? Just random
Mhm.
bricks.
Well, I mean, they still have those to this day. You could still buy them, part of Lego Classic.
Oh yeah, yeah,
Yeah, and it's like I always see them. I don't see much people buying them, and it's like, oh, but yeah, I mean, like I think Lego with instructions have been around for a while, even since the '70s. Like
oh
they've had
yeah.
Lego with
True.
instructions. Yeah, so, I don't know.
Okay then. All right, number seven. Have you ever considered going into Lego animating? Ever trying it out?
Yeah, I have because like I've done it for school projects before, but
Oh, cool.
back in the day, yeah. But it's too time consuming. I would need another like stand. I mean, I always like one of my dream
You
jobs
have
is
plenty like plenty of stuff to do it. Like you got all those sets,
yeah.
everything.
And you need to have like I wouldn't need to have a setup separate from my Lego reviewing stuff because if I want a Lego review, so
That's
that's where
true.
it becomes problematic. But I mean, like it's just like I mean, one of my dream jobs is being a movie director, so
Sweet.
it would be cool. That would help with that, but I think it'd just be better to do live action stuff than
Yeah.
Lego because brick films take so long. Stop motion is such a thing, and it's yeah. So that's just my 2 cents.
Yeah. Well, it's probably easier. It's easier for more original stuff. But like with me, I honestly like the animating part, like the actual moving the
Mhm.
Legos. That's like my least favorite part of actually.
Yeah.
But I obviously I can't afford like I make like superhero stuff, so it's like I can't like I can get like a superhero costume and not look like an idiot.
No,
Because
yeah, I understand. I understand. Like that's the cool
yeah,
thing about Lego. You already have all these characters, and I mean, special effects aren't really necessary because the Lego itself, I guess, is a special effect, and you could
yeah,
just do so much because it's such a smaller scale.
mm-hmm, yeah. But I have been thinking of doing more like original live action stuff. That would be cool. And do you do a lot of like do you write?
I mean, not. I mean, I write like scripts, but no, I haven't done any much creative writing in terms of like directing movies and stuff like that.
You're great at editing,
Thank
clearly.
you. I really do appreciate that. Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't really write. I should probably start writing, but
Hmm.
you know.
Yeah. I think that would be pretty cool.
Yeah, I mean, I guess I'll need more free
You
time.
call it just too good productions or something.
Yeah,
Where did
that's
that
funny.
come from, by the way? I forgot to write that down as a question. Where did the just too good come from?
Well, I mean, Justin is my name, so we took the
Ah.
just, and then two is my favorite number,
Mhm.
and I wanted to make it a pun, so I was like J2G, just too good, because I'm
Ah.
just too good. Yeah, so that was where that was the inspiration. That was it.
So why the praying mantis from Toy Story 3?
Oh, because that's like I like that was like my favorite minifigure at the
Oh,
time. It was like pre-release, so I really I really liked I really liked the figure. So I just sort of took it. So I mean, if I ever do a face reveal, I'm going to have to make a new
oh yeah,
signature
you got
figure.
that praying mantis mask. That was really cool.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, it
Where'd you
was my
get
head. It wasn't a mask, but if it was a mask, I got it from eBay.
that?
But
Ah.
yeah, I mean, it's I feel like Disney might like one day flip out on me, so I gotta make another sig fig soon. But that'll be once I do a face reveal.
Yeah. It's always fun to have a thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Uh, oh, okay. I didn't, then it went away. Oh, it keeps happening to me tonight. It's crazy. Oh, I've always thought it'd be cool if, like, a Lego reviewer, like, they did, like, an animated review. Like, A few years ago, I thought about doing like a Lego review of my the Luke Landspeeder in Lego. Like it'd be like a car show, like my little Lego me going around and show like I thought that would be kind of cool.
You should do that.
I think like Mad About Lego has done that.
Mm.
Haven't they?
That's true. That's actually true. They do that.
Yeah, I always thought that was like a really cool way of doing it.
Yeah,
Anyway,
they like.
but I could see that would be time consuming. Yeah,
that's the thing. Yeah, with a lot of Lego, if you want to get the views, they have to be on time.
Yeah.
With new sets, unless you're doing some really rare old stuff. But yeah.
Oh, okay. All right. Let's go on to the next question. How did you react when one of your videos hit 1 million? I always ask. That must have been pretty cool.
Yeah, I mean, I was like, whoa, you know, it was such a big thing. I think the first one to hit 1 million was maybe was it the Speedors collection or maybe my original every minifigure pack opening. And now I have like 10 or 20 that have millions. So I'm like, okay, awesome.
Oh yeah, that's.
I think one's at like 4 million or 5 million.
Yeah, you have like according to your stats, I think on your channel, you have like a collective 100 million views.
I know that's I still don't know how, but that's crazy.
I got like a collective 1 million.
Well, that's still good. That's still good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Still amazes me though, because it's funny I have so much views on my videos, but in the community I get a lot of flack for my not really having a set system of FPS. Yeah.
I got you.
So, well, they don't hate on me. They just kind of tease me for my lack, because my animation, ironically, isn't the best. That's why I'm banking on the writing and the voice acting. So
yeah, you had CR on, right?
Oh yeah, yeah. That was really cool. I had been a fan of him for since I was in high school. So that was
I used to love Familiar Faces. I used to watch all of his stuff.
Oh yeah, did you see the new one?
I honestly I haven't checked on his channel in like a year or two.
Oh yeah, he's been busy with with family stuff. Mm-hmm. He's been having to take care of his grandma and all that. And I'm not he talks about this in his live streams and in our interviews. So I'm not like giving out any in person.
I will. Yeah, I'll have to check out that interview. I didn't know that. I was like, oh, cool.
Yeah. It was 2 hours long. It was mostly because it was my first interview and I was really excited to talk to him because yeah. Yeah. I mean, I'm excited to talk to you, but
I got you.
I've been watching you for these 2 years. It's been cool, but I've been but CR is one of the people that inspired videos.
I see. Yeah, that's awesome. Maybe one day I'll get CR on mine too, because I love CR. It would be nice to talk to him.
That'd be cool. Like he does live streams all the time. And that's how I got in contact with him. You were a little harder to get in contact with, actually.
Yeah, I don't remember. Did you message me? Yeah, did you message me a few months ago?
Yeah.
That was
I tried to even it out, like so I didn't seem like I was like some weirdo. So I sent you one email, and then like a week later, I sent a follow-up one, and then I tweeted you like a month later, and then again.
Yeah, I've been so like scheduling these is such a pain in the butt. For some reason this week I'm not very busy. I don't know why, but yeah.
Oh yeah, obviously you're one of the more popular ones. So you have I assume you have a lot of get a lot of messages.
yeah, I do.
Yeah. So yeah, that was cool. Like I've had two of my guests on this interview show have been guests on Pizza Party podcast. So
oh yes, CR was on Pizza Party. I forgot.
Yeah, and he got one of the guests got to share in how cringeworthy that can be on that. Is he really like that? Or like I asked CR if he knew, because he says I'm not really sure if I'm not either. I'm not sure if he was putting on an act or not. Like
I think
a few times. Like
yeah. Because I'm in their Discord server as well, and I've talked to him like once or twice private. But yeah, I mean, I think he is. But you know, that's part of his charm. That's why we love him. You know, he's really cool though.
Yeah, I love his videos. He's very talented. I think.
Yeah, I'm actually supposed to live stream with Nolan sometime.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he's cool too.
Which one is he?
Well, there's Izzy, Nolan, Jim.
I know Izzy is the
There's Jim. Jim is the one with the baby.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah, Nolan's the other one, but yeah, he's cool. He's cool. He likes Sonic like I do.
Yeah. I listen to it, but sometimes I don't know. Like Pan, I love his stuff, but you just, and I don't know him personally like you do, but sometimes he just gets a little much for me in the podcast.
Got you.
Like with the Monster High, that whole thing. Like,
have you seen his gaming channel?
Oh God!
That if you think he's much in the podcast, his gaming channel is him to the extreme. I love it. I love it. I mean, I think he's really funny, and yeah, he's cool.
I don't want to be one of those people that makes assumptions about him, but
yeah,
I know people do, but the whole masochism thing. But that's.
Hey, I think he's a great guy.
He's cool. He seems cool. Like I said, I don't know.
You should ask him if he could be on this.
Oh, I don't. I guess I could try. I got you on here, so I could.
Exactly.
I've been thinking about getting Saber Spark, but I don't know.
Saber Spark. Why does that sound familiar?
He's an anime. He's a cartoon reviewer, and he was on.
Didn't he used to do like MLP?
Yeah, he was in the He's like in a Bronies React show. Like I haven't watched that show in years.
I remember Saber Spark. Yeah,
I haven't watched like MLP in years, and I was never really like a brony or anything.
Yeah,
so
I never considered myself
one. I loved their videos though, because AC Race Bass, that man is hilarious.
Yeah, I mean, I used to watch MLP, but I never considered myself a brony.
Yeah,
I think but season 3, it just started falling off. It was just not good. So
well, I don't know. I don't watch it anymore, but I've seen some like snippets of it, like where like one of them, the purple one, fights that evil.
You say the purple. You know her name. You know her name. You know her name. Yeah.
But it's Twilight. Yeah.
Yes, exactly.
Oh God, we get so much crap from this.
Yeah. You didn't want to see the movie?
I live in a most of the brick filming community is 14-year-olds, okay? Yeah. I don't want to they're going to give me a bunch of crap. You just know it.
Look at you. But yeah, I mean, the movie came out. You're not going to see the movie?
Yeah. I'm well, it's not that I would have it be against seeing it. It's just that there's all these other movies I want to see, and then it's all about scheduling and stuff.
Yeah, same
but anyway,
here.
Where does that go? So yeah, where were we? Yeah, we were talking. Yeah, you mentioned CR. Yeah, that was cool having him on. So maybe I could try to get Rebel Taxi now that you mentioned it. Like,
go for it.
I could give it a shot. Yeah. Okay. You have your own podcast, and did you right? Yeah, I just saw that. Like you interviewed him on there. Must have been interesting having him. Like I do a family-friendly thing too, but I told CR that, and he's not one of the more vulgar critics.
Yeah.
And he dropped the S-bomb a few times. I was like, dude.
Oh dang, yeah. That's why I don't do it live, because I know something could slip up. So it's just like I don't want the pressure of all the fans, and so. But
I don't try to give him a lot of flack for it, because I curse like crazy in real life. So
yeah, same here. You gotta censor yourself.
Yeah.
For the kids, but yeah.
I love how you've maintained the family-friendly thing really well. I think I have trouble because sometimes I'll even drop the S-bomb in like one of my live streams.
I understand. I really, I mean, I try my hardest, and I guess I could just do it. I act differently on camera than I do in person. I think that's with everybody.
Yeah, most of us do. Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm just so used to the persona on camera that it's just
All right, I think we're ready to move on to the next question. Are there any sets that you get especially excited to get your hands on and talk about that you never thought you would get your hands on before you became so successful?
Ooh, that's a good one. Well, I
That'll
mean,
run on.
no, that's good. That's good.
Okay.
I mean, there's just been so much because now that I have more money from YouTube, I could buy a lot of older sets that I've wanted, and that's what I've done. I bought a lot of old sets that I love.
Like it must be really cool. I'm sorry, I was taking a look at the chat. You were saying, yeah, that must be really cool to get your hands on that.
Yeah, exactly.
Like what set in particular were you really wanted to get your hands on, and then when you finally got the opportunity to do so because of your show, you're like, oh my
Yeah.
god, what set would that
Well, there
be?
was. I mean, I can't really name specifics off the top of my head. I mean, there's like actually there was like there was this House with Windows set that I love. I just looked back and I'm like, oh crap, I don't have that on display, so I gotta find that. But it's somewhere in one of my boxes since I've moved. But also like Fabuland, like I
Oh
was
yeah,
always curious like what Fabuland was, and I'm like, oh, now that I have it, it's actually really cool.
that like
It's really
predate
weird.
like Duplo, right? That's like the
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. It might have been the same time as Duplo when it was coming out, but yeah, it was just it was like the Lego Juniors back then, and they had these weird animal
yeah, that's like
people.
from the early '80s. So,
Yeah,
what's the oldest like set that you've talked about? You think on your show?
I think that was recently. I think that was last Thursday or 2 Thursdays ago, where it was a set from 1973 or 74 or
Oh,
75. I don't know.
dang.
It's the oldest set I own. Yeah,
Was it expensive?
it was no, it
You
was
don't have
like
to name prices or anything.
yeah, I know it's crazy because it was sealed, but I got it for like 25 to 30 bucks on eBay. Like
Wow.
you'll be amazed what you find. Yeah, and honestly, on Bricklink it goes for like 40. It's not even that much. I'm like, oh, okay.
Yeah, I've used like an older set for
Yeah, exactly.
like in one of my videos because we needed like a bright colored room,
Yeah.
and it belonged to one of my friend's dads, and
Mm.
he was like he told, and I remember my friend when he gave it to me for the video, he said, "Yeah, you better not lose this, or my dad's gonna be really mad." So so
Nice,
it was
nice,
probably
nice.
like from the '70s or something.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, I keep talking about myself. I don't know why.
It's okay.
All right then. This is more for the superhero fans out here. Which has better sets, the Marvel superheroes or the DC superhero sets?
Easily Marvel.
Really?
Well, okay. Actually, it's not.
Actually, yeah.
Actually, wait. It's not easily Marvel. Are we including Lego Batman movie with DC?
I sup- Oh, I suppose why not?
Oh, okay. Okay, that makes it okay. Now the play field is if we include Lego Batman movie, then DC. If we don't, I would say easily Marvel.
Yeah,
I
because
mean, like, yeah,
with Marvel you can get like there's a whole bunch of them, but with like DC, I
it's
feel
just
like
a whole bunch of bat
yeah, it's
vehicles.
in every set. Like it's
Yeah.
crazy to me too because before 2012 when those sets came out,
Mhm.
those lines came out. The only way you could get like a Lego Batman was like for paying like $50 for it on
I
eBay.
know it was crazy. Same with Spider Man. If you remember, they had the old Spider Man sets.
Oh
Now
yeah,
Spider Man has a bunch of sets, so it was crazy.
yeah. Like I remember when that like 2002, man. That was I always wanted to get my hands on that, and then when it, in 2012 or so, I think it was 2000. Is that when the
Yeah,
brought back Lego Spider-Man?
yeah. Hmm.
Okay, I was so happy to find. I was like, it was so great. Like I mean, I was 18 years old, and I'm like, oh my god, I have a Lego Spider-Man.
Yeah, it was pretty mind blowing back then. It was like, whoa. And now we just get so much superhero sets. It's like, oh, it's become an evergreen theme. It won't go away. But I don't mind that.
And you've complained about how it's the same. It's they haven't really changed the Spider-Man figure.
That was something I complained about until thankfully they finally did it with it was like I think 2015. They did
Tom
like
Holland.
Miles Morales.
Oh yeah.
They did the Spider-Man with the boots. And then 2016 we got Tom Holland with the
Oh
Civil
yeah.
War set.
I need to get that bridge set.
That's a good one. That's another good one. Yeah, I
Because
love that set.
it's got like Ben Riley and
Mhm.
I don't even know who this is. The red one, the woman.
Oh, I think it's just Spider Woman.
Really?
I think that's literally the name. Yeah. There's Spider
She doesn't
Woman.
look like Spider-Woman.
Is Scarlet Spider in there? I'm not sure. I'm not too.
She just looks like red all red Spider-Man with a chest of and like brown hair. Because Spider-Woman has got like like her mouth shows, and she's got like some yellow
Oh,
parts.
I'm not sure. Spider
Oh,
Girl.
I
I
don't
don't
know
know.
what the heck that is.
Yeah, but that one has so many cool sets. I
That
think
is
that's
like
off the shelves now, though. Unfortunately.
oh yeah, I can see why. It probably cost like a fortune before
Yeah, it was
it was taken
$100,
off
I
the
think.
shelf. I imagine it costs even. It's crazy now.
Yeah.
Have you ever? Do you ever go to stores to buy the sets or anything, or do you just order it all online?
I do both. Stores for new sets.
Don't go
Well,
to
no.
Toys R Us.
Yeah, I mean, the only time I go to Toys R Us is if that's the only place that has a new set, and I'm forced
Yeah.
to buy it. But other than that, yeah, online is usually the way to go because eBay always has great deals and
Toys
stuff.
R Us, they overprice everything. It's like
That's
I
what
I
sucks. Yeah.
like the set that Big Fig Killer Croc came in. I
Yeah.
spent less for that on Amazon than it would have cost me to buy it
Yeah, I got you.
in Toys R Us, which is crazy because usually online it costs more.
Yeah.
Uh, yeah. So yeah, you Lego Batman movie, if including that line, but Marvel is not
Yeah.
okay.
Because I like the variety of Marvel, and even Lego Batman movie had so many bat vehicles, but it also had some first off some great bat vehicles. I mean, like there's like a style with the Lego movie sets that is just it's if you look at the style of the three Lego movie themes, they all have an underlying style that's like so much better than the regular sets Lego puts out.
Oh yeah,
Like they have like an extra level of detail that I just love. Like I don't know. I love those so much.
like even the upcoming like DC sets, like they got awesome figures, but I think the only like build that really stands out is Lobo's
Yeah, the Space
space
Hog or
helmet.
whatever. And
Yeah,
even
that's
that, I'm like, oh, this looks like the Ghost Rider one from
oh, I
2012.
have that
I mean
one right
2015.
over here. Oh wait, no, it's downstairs.
Oh man.
I like that one, but yeah, if you take away the flames, it's just kind of another chopper.
Exactly. So that's where I'm like, yeah, it's just but then with Marvel at least we have some really cool like that's why I did top 10
That's the
Marvel.
first time we had a Lego Ghost Rider, and that's pretty cool.
Exactly. Yeah. I mean like that was a great build. The Bridge Battle was a great build. The Sanctum Sanctorum for Doctor
Oh
Strange.
yeah, I need to get that, but
That's such a great set.
I imagine it's kind of expensive now.
Yeah, and we have what else? Like I just like the variety, and that's the cool thing with the Marvel
Like,
Cinematic Universe, where there's all this variety, so we could have all these weird, different. Like some are play sets, some are vehicles.
mhm.
Yeah,
Like the DC sets, like the ones that the one set that they get based on any of their movies is actually they're not too bad. Like I actually kind of liked the Wonder Woman one,
yeah, yeah. Well, I mean, like
even
that
though it's
was.
based off. Why are they based off of the concept art? Like
Yeah, I mean, I understand with Ares there. I guess I didn't want to spoil something, but it's because with Lego they usually make these like a year or two ahead. I heard recently they've been trying to make them 6 months ahead,
hmm,
which is crazy. But that was just a rumor I heard. I don't know if it's true, but with like the Justice League
well, okay, maybe I should have
sets,
rephrased
yeah.
it. Why did Wonder Woman only get one set?
Why did it only get? I could tell you why. It's because of
That's like the
marketing.
most. Hmm?
It's if you see the Wonder Woman toys were targeted towards little girls,
Oh,
so
stupid.
it wasn't a mini doll line. So that's why if you saw there was a lot of DC Supergirl stuff. So they were like, okay, we gotta make this one retail exclusive because it's a more niche market than the ones who buy the regular sets, which statistically speaking are usually young boys.
You
So
know,
they had to limit it to one. Yeah.
yeah, I just roll my
Yeah,
eyes
I
at
mean, I
that.
trust me, I wanted more Wonder Woman sets because the movie was the best one out of the DCEU so
Oh,
far,
definitely, yeah.
and
Oh
they could
man,
have had a lot of cool sets there, like on
like,
Themyscira and all that stuff. Like they
oh
should
yeah,
have
that
done a
would have
few.
been awesome. Oh, did you
Yeah.
see what the Themyscirians look like in Justice League? They have like these like it's like they're going back to like '90s comic book
Oh,
women.
I have not seen, but I mean, I am seeing Justice League tomorrow, so
Oh
I'm looking
yeah.
forward to that.
So
Yeah.
that's out. I thought that didn't come out till this weekend. Weird.
Well, no, Thursday. Thursday
Oh, that's a
releases.
weird, weird.
You don't have Thursday releases there.
I don't I don't I just I
I
don't
guess
know.
here in
Just
Florida they
people
have like They have Thursday releases from like 7 p.m. and 8 p.m.
Well, I haven't seen the movie yet, but I'm just saying because like you know how the Themyscirian the Amazons had like their armor was pretty much full body. Well, now they have battle bras.
Oh, well, I got to see how it looks in the movie, I guess, to judge. But yeah,
that would be awesome if we got a Themyscira set, but that's probably
I know.
That's not going to happen. Like but I say that, but then there's only like I only know of like in the Brickstone community, there's only like three female animators I can think of at the top of my head. So maybe
That's what I mean. Like statistically, the Lego system sets are just, I guess, bought more by males. But I don't know. That's just what I've heard. But yeah.
I mean, I get like I think the outrage over the Friends sets is stupid. Obviously, the outrage.
I don't get why people find
like Legos for everybody kind of thing. I get
that. Exactly. I think I mean like
but girls like them. I think you said it on your show, so
exactly. And and a lot of girls will buy the regular sets, the non-mini doll sets, the regular minifigure sets, and that's okay. It's whatever suits you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're called mini. Are they actually called mini dolls?
Yeah, mini dolls. The Lego Friends, Lego DC Superheroes. The figures in there are called mini dolls officially.
Ah, yeah. I did Lego Junior, so that's like for like kindergartners, right?
Yeah, I mean it is, but they have
Duplo's for
regular Lego minifigures.
I know that. Duplo's for like babies and toddlers.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So that's cool that they have like an in-between thing.
Yeah, I like Juniors a lot because a lot of the sets they have exclusive minifigures and they'll have some really cool, nice pieces and sometimes even cool builds. Like there's like a Junior set coming out that I think is like better than half of the freaking city sets for next year. It's coming out. It's like a little cement mixer. I'm like, oh, this is really cute and unique. I want it.
Now I have a funny story about a Lego Junior set.
Yeah.
You see, I was working on one of my videos. It was like 2014, I believe. Yeah, Lego Batman Damien's Babysitter. I've made 3 of those. They're actually my most popular videos. Anyway, enough self-advertising. I needed. There was a scene where Damien got like really hyper off of sugar.
Yeah.
And the face he comes with, it's just either angry or scared.
Yeah. And
so I noticed in one of the Lego Batman Junior, like the Lego Junior Batman sets, there's like the Robin. The mask looks exactly like the one on the Lego Damian Wayne, and but he's smiling.
Yeah.
So I didn't have my friend just happened to be at the Hallmark store, and I asked him to buy it for me. I pay him back, obviously.
I didn't even know they sold Lego there.
Yeah, and his dad. He was with his dad, and his dad just looked at him funny, and he said, "My friend's making me do this, okay?"
That's funny.
Yeah, and so I need, and that was really that's my funny story there, and I also have got a Joker from that set because it's just a regular 2012 Joker. So that
I got you.
The Batman in that set is just like bright blue. Yeah,
it's cool. That's what I like about Juniors. They have some exclusive variants. Like I know next year, I think they're having they're having a Batman set, and it's going to have a lot of exclusive variants as well. So yeah.
There's a lot of sets that have been like that they've been selling for like a decade. That they're still on the shelf, like the Lego Death Star.
Yeah, well, that one actually, they made a new one last year, and they changed it. They changed it a bit.
By that, you mean like slightly changed up the minifigure? They changed
the minifigures? They changed the minifigures. I made it a little, like they added 200 pieces. I made a whole rant video about it. I thought it was... They made it
it's
like
funny seeing you get angry, like, because, most of your videos are kind of neutral, but then you don't get like, you don't yell, but you can clearly tell that you kind of...
That's when I'm furious about Lego.
Yeah, you don't like. You can clearly tell that you're kind of annoyed. Like you're annoyed.
Yeah,
that's kind of funny. Do you exaggerate that, or is that like you just generally talking about it? Like,
Well, my initial anger
Because
is
it's so subtle, it's hard to tell.
yeah, my initial anger is probably there, but you gotta keep in mind when I do like recordings,
Mm-hmm.
I usually do it like 3 times, 4 times.
Oh, yeah.
So sometimes I have to exaggerate it to replicate what was there in the first recording.
Yeah, I like them, but you don't go too overboard. Like you don't turn like the angry video game nerd or something like this.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
imagine, like they probably because if you'd look insane, like oh my god, how can they do this?
Yeah, no, I
Oh
wouldn't
my
do that.
god!
That's just
And
ridiculous.
you could like like in Madagascar where he goes darn you, like you could like G-rated curse like
Yeah,
darn you, like oh.
that would be too fake. That would be exaggerated, which I've done exaggerated anger before, but it's as a joke, you know.
Yeah, it's very subtle though. That's
Yeah,
why I was wondering. Yeah.
yeah, I got you.
Yeah, that would be funny. Like someone should do that. Like the angry Lego reviewer, and he's just some freaking lunatic just screaming about children's toys. Like ah.
I love that idea. Yeah.
Yeah, but okay. I'm just imagining just some weird guy going like. Like there's like clickbait thumbnails, like he's holding up a Lego set and he's going like.
That's funny. That's funny.
You see angry like. Yeah. Maybe you could do that for like a Halloween episode or something.
Yeah, sometime maybe like a April Fools or something. I don't know.
Yeah. This is this is full of schmutz. Like like yeah. Anyway. Like this is pig dookie or whatever. Like
G-rated, yeah.
G-rated cursing. Oh, okay. Okay. Are there any sets that you really want to get your hands on that you haven't managed to get your hands on yet?
Yeah. I mean, there's a lot like the haunted house for Lego Monster Fighters. I really want. I want to get that. That's a goal to get by next Halloween. That looks awesome. But yeah, that's the main one that comes to mind.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, so like rare ones. Like, are there like?
Oh, for rare ones, well, I want to complete all of Lego Paradisa and Fabuland. So there's like 4 Paradisa sets I'm missing.
Well, that's
like,
gotta be difficult because they're so old. They're old.
Yeah, that's the thing, and I want to get them sealed. So that's gonna be a pain in the butt. I mean, they go for like 300 on eBay. So I'm trying to wait till there's that one fluke listing and you buy it for like 100.
You find that to be like really fun, just trying to track down a set.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, I used to do it a lot, but the problem with that is when I did that a lot, like I did that up until like maybe the summer or something like that. Like it was like just I spent so much money on eBay because when I'm trying to find this set, I'm led to other listings of other sets that are great deals. So I tend to distance myself from it because if I do it, then I'll start spending and buying a billion things off of eBay.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay, then that. Oh yeah, it's always I've always wanted to take a look at like older sets, like so you've gotten your hands on like older like Star Wars like
Yeah, I've been doing those a lot.
What do you so like yellow versus flesh colored? What do you think of that? Is that
honestly, I like both. For me, yellow is for mocks, and then flesh is for making real people.
Yeah, like I think that actually I think didn't that like start with Lando?
Yeah, it was Lando who in the set he appeared in was Cloud
Because they
City.
didn't want to make him yellow because I guess they thought that was somehow like kind of like whitewashing maybe, and they just
Maybe I don't know. Yeah, and so they did that.
Yeah,
and then they made everybody else still yellow, and then like I think a year after they made people, flesh and dark flesh and all that stuff.
Mm-hmm. I know that that's like a controversial term, and I know you can stay away from that. But I'm just saying that could be the reason, though.
Yeah, I guess in a way. I mean, it was always odd to me that because they, it's like if you make him like I think it was it's like reddish brown color.
Like the Simpsons, because
yeah,
all the white people are yellow, and then you have Abu, who's offensive for other reasons, but
and also
But he's brown, you know. So I guess
Yeah.
that's why they thought that would be the mindset if people saw like Lando
Mhm.
yellow.
In a way, yeah, you're right. But I'm glad with what they have now, where the
Yeah, I like
non-licensed stuff, yellow, and then flash for everything. I'm like, okay, that's perfect.
Sometimes I think they putting too much detail on the minifigure kind of ruins the charm of the simplicity of Lego. Like
I felt that, yeah, I felt that at a certain, there's like a year, like 2012, 2013, 2014,
Mhm.
Lego was making these really ugly, detailed, like
yeah,
flesh minifigures.
like Boba Fett, like
Mm.
he's
Oh, I see what you're saying. I like the, see, I don't mind that. I was talking
well,
about like,
that's a good point. But yeah, sometimes some actually that's not a good example. Like some figures though, it just looks like what would you say is a good example of like too detailed and kind of kills the charm?
yeah, for me, it would be the ones that, for me, it's always just the face prints. Because
Oh yeah.
there was like when they would add cheekbones on like,
Hmm.
it was like the little cheek outlines on like a Black Widow. I
Yeah,
was
like
like,
this is supposed to look kind of cute, and they kind of
yeah, and it's,
cute,
they
and
add these cheekbones, and it's like, that's so, it doesn't look right.
yeah, it's like it's Lego. It's the minifigures is supposed to be cute with big little smiles
Exactly.
and you're making them all serious and
Yeah, the only one that I think the cheekbones work for the female is what is the girl who
oh god,
plays?
like
Yeah,
Amy Adams, Lois Lane.
that was the one. Yeah, that was one that I thought
Awful.
was
It's like
terrible. I thought that was
oh
so bad. And then they remade her without cheekbones, I think.
yeah, it's Amy Adams doesn't have cheekbones. Like what? That
Yeah,
doesn't even make
the
sense.
one that it works though is the one. Is it
Oh
Kate
big.
Blanchett? Kate Blanchett.
Mm-hmm.
That was like, okay, yeah, that actually fits. Like she was in. Is that the girl from Lord of the Rings? And I think she was Hela in the new
Yeah, she
Thor
was.
Ragnarok.
That makes sense, but you got
That was the one that fit. But other than that, yeah, like it works on some men. Like
Scarlet, like Black Widow, like seriously, Lois,
that was
like
that
Amy
was like a
Adams
bad
is like
time.
one of the most adorable women ever, and you give her like these, like
Exactly.
you give her like these, like
Ugly.
the evil stepmother face.
Well, thankfully they learned, and you could see in 2015 they reversed that. Like the Age of Ultron stuff, you could see Black Widow.
Mm-hmm.
She with Scarlett Johansson, she doesn't have the cheekbones, I believe.
Yeah,
And it's just like, okay, they learned. Like it was 2015. They learned in 20. Like there was, they totally like, because you could even see like you could compare them back and forth. Like the Luke, there was a Luke in 2014 that just looked so bad.
Are you like Luke? You serious? He's like this cute farm boy, and you give him like this.
Yeah, and you could see it was only 2014 for Luke. It was like 2013. You look at Luke, he's okay. 2014, he looks crazy, and then 2015, they totally reversed it.
Yeah,
because he was in the final duel set or whatever.
I have that one.
Yeah, it was like the Death Star final duel.
Yeah, that's it. I'm gonna.
And you can see they reversed it. It was they learned. Yeah.
Yeah, this guy right here. Yeah. Ooh. I love the new. Actually, what do you think of the new Darth Vader? By the way,
I see. That's where I'm saying like people say that's over detailed. I liked it. I think it's fine. Yeah, there you go. Yep, that's it. The Death Star final duel. Yeah.
Like you can take the helmet off and it's like that. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, I think it looks pretty dope. Yeah.
Yeah. I think the only reason people don't like it is this, because the other one they've had there that was the set for that was Darth Vader's look had the same head for 16
it's nostalgia.
16 years. So it's
yeah.
It's I don't think it's just nostalgia. It's just that they're used to it.
Yeah. No way. Yeah.
Yeah. Nostalgia. Anyway.
You're right.
Like fondness. Like there's like fondness, and then there's stuff you're just used to.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. I think the last question here. Any big upcoming projects you would like to mention? Like.
Yeah, I mean, this weekend. I think I'm trying to shoot for a top 10 list this weekend.
Oh, awesome!
Yeah,
those are my favorite.
Yeah, I'm trying to shoot for it. I'm trying. I'm trying so hard because I'm doing that and editing a Just2 podcast. So I'm trying to make those weekly.
Oh, you're gonna have Brick Vault on, right?
Brick Vault, indeed. Yep.
That guy's cool. I've been watching him, like the minifigure showcase things. Like he's really cool. He's mostly a minifigure guy, right? That's his.
Yeah, exactly. And they do like build streams and they do their weekly news. But yeah, that's that. He's on. We just interviewed him today, and that went great. Trying to get Michael MGF after that, aka
Oh,
Ross.
he's that is he the custom guy or is
Yeah, he does a lot of customs. He does a
Oh
lot
my
of custom
God, he is
minifigures.
awesome.
Yes, that's going to be the guest. Hopefully next week. The thing is, I'm going to be going down. I think on like
He figured
Tuesday.
he knows like he knows the right balance, like we were just talking about, like of like simplicity and like detail. Like
Yeah, he's definitely one of the better Lego customizers. I really like his stuff. Yeah.
like there's some people they just put too much on there.
Yeah, yeah,
Like,
yeah.
well, sometimes I think maybe he just sometimes he does that. I think, but not for the most part. He's just he has it like. Why am I doing like signal like?
No, I talk with my hands too, like with.
Like he knows the right balance, which is really cool.
Yeah, I got you.
So I look forward to listening to that,
All right.
and maybe we could take some questions from the chat briefly, if they have any.
I can see one.
So does Justin like the designs of the 2006, 2008 Batman figs more than the 2012 to now ones?
Heck no, I like 2012 now one's better.
Oh yeah, those are
Yeah,
good. That was
I
Brick
mean,
Motion's TM. I'm certain. Oh, I'm so sure you got that trademark.
yeah, but
Oh
yeah,
yeah.
it's like the 2006 2008 ones were just. I liked it. I mean, I like those for what they are, but they're so bad when you look back at any of the 2000s Lego designs for like licensed stuff. They're so awkward. They didn't know what they were doing. Like,
Well, I actually like the Two-Face from the original Two-Face better than the. I mean, the
I
new
see.
one's fine, but I like because it reminds me of the animated series, and I actually think the original Joker face looks. He actually
Yeah,
looks creepy.
it does. It does. It does. Yeah.
Yeah, I
I mean,
used to
some are
have.
good, but for the most part, it's just like,
Yeah, I hear you.
yeah,
That's definitely like, yeah, nostalgia. Like
yeah,
Killer Croc is a big fig. Like he always now like he
yeah.
always
Yes,
should
two
have been.
big stick. Yeah, two big figs.
Yeah, he always should have been a big fig.
Yeah,
And he
I
was a
agree.
minifigure originally. Like that was before big figs. Like
Yeah, he was just a small little minifigure. It didn't look right.
yeah.
But that one's really rare. I think it goes for a lot.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. All right. Let's see. Oh, our friend Dalek Bricks here. Uh, uh, hmm. I agree. Would you rather? All right. I'm just gonna narrow down the ones we have now. And then we've been doing this for like an hour now.
Yeah.
Uh, uh, good. I could always interview. uh, hmm. Oh yeah. So did you hear about the Fox thing? Disney buying Fox? Is that actually gonna? You think it's?
Yeah, I think I might have tweeted about it. I don't remember, but honestly, I mean, because I heard it was dead, and yesterday they said it's still alive. I don't know,
Like
but
Fox wouldn't need. They don't even need to. I thought because it wasn't like with Sony where Amazing Spider-Man 2 didn't even make the amount of
yeah, I
money.
mean, I guess.
Because Days of Future Past and Logan and Deadpool, they were
Mhm.
big hits. The only reason Sony made a deal with Disney in the first place is because Amazing Spider-Man 2 did so bad. But
Yeah,
Fox is doing really well right now.
yeah. I mean, I think it's more of an overall thing because we're not talking just superheroes here. We're talking
Oh yeah.
the Fox. Like, my question was, okay, if Disney buys Fox, where does The Simpsons go? Is that going to be a Disney thing now? So that was my big question. I didn't even
Well,
all that superhero stuff aside.
I don't think Fox actually owns The Simpsons. I think Matt Groening owns it, and he just at this point because he's like a. I mean,
think
what?
it's like a co-ownership or something because you can
Oh, yeah.
see anything with The Simpsons will say 26th Century
Yeah, because he
Fox.
owns Futurama. I know that. Like
Yeah, that one. Yeah, but even then, you could see like when they had Futurama on Comedy Central,
Mhm.
it would always say 20th Century Fox. Like that's like the production
Oh
company.
yeah.
I'm not sure how that worked, but yeah. But
Because he's a billionaire. It wouldn't shock me.
oh yeah, that guy's super rich. But
Yeah.
yeah, I mean, I don't want X-Men to be in the MCU.
Yeah, I mean,
Except
well, if I could see Wolverine fight,
that's what I was gonna say. The only one would be
and I want to see Deadpool mess with the Avengers, but I would be fine if it wasn't though.
Yeah, like I would want to see Hugh Jackman back as Wolverine because he said if the only way I'll come back is if I'm in the Avengers or whatever like that.
Yeah.
So there's
Oh,
that, and then also Fantastic Four. I would like to see Disney take a step
yes,
back.
MCU would. It's perfect for them because the whole super family thing.
Exactly. But like keep
Good
Deadpool.
God,
Like if
I didn't see Fan Four Stick, but it looks like really. Is it 2002 again?
it
What's
looked
going
way
on?
too serious. Like even the at
I felt like
least
I
the
was
older,
watching one of the first X-Men movies. Like,
yeah, at least one of the older, the two older Fantastic Fours, which aren't really good. At least they were a little bit lighthearted. This other one was just so serious. It's like, please stop. But like, something like
like
Deadpool and
even
yeah,
the costumes, they even went back to the whole superhero costumes are uncool thing that they did,
yeah,
because you've seen the early X-Men movies like
yeah,
recently.
of course, yeah. I'm
The costumes are so stupid because you got Ian McKellen in this goofy red helmet, but he's got like this black suit on.
I don't.
And
I mean, I don't mind the costumes too much. I think they're fun. I still think those are good movies. Like at least the
no, I
first
mean the
two are
costumes in
really
the
well
early
made.
ones because they're like ashamed that they have to wear costumes. Like
Yeah, in a
I
way,
didn't
yeah.
like that. Like I like
I
the
understand.
costumes now because they actually look like the characters. But
I mean, I can't believe the first X-Men came out 17 years ago. That was
yeah,
2000.
that is
That's so
crazy.
crazy looking back.
I always admire the cast of those movies, though.
Hmm.
They're great with casting.
Yeah, they
Anyway,
really were because Hugh Jackman and all these people. But yeah,
okay. Audrey Bacon. It's Audrey. Is there a fig made that you hate the design of, or am I? Oh yeah. Or am I late to the party? And that was already asked. Uh,
nope. I mean, you're not late to the party. I have not. I got to think of that. Ooh, okay. Did I hate the design of? There's some that have terrible designs. That I
mhm.
don't hate them because they're actually kind of funny.
Oh yeah, like
But
the new what's he called? Oh god, I just saw the movie. Grandmaster. I think.
yeah, that one. That's one where that's. I don't hate it, but
Well, the
that's
only thing that
pretty
needs it,
bad.
I think it needs is like you said, like the widow's peak, and that. Then I think
That
it's
was it. That was the main thing. Yeah, exactly. That's why I don't hate it because I think everything else is fun. Like they'll, Lego has been so good with being more accurate nowadays that was like, ugh, that looks so off and needs that widow's. There's like a perfect hairpiece for it too. It's the one that they use for the Doctor from Doctor Who. Like that is the perfect hairpiece, same color, everything. But yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
So how long? So is the Lego Dimensions? Yeah, the set that it's dead, right? So are the figures gonna? They're gonna. What are they gonna do with all those IPs they have for the?
Well, I don't know, but I mean, they're already going on sale, so like
Hmm,
go to Best Buy. I went to Best Buy the other day and everything's like half off.
I'm gonna have to do that because yeah,
Crazy. Yeah,
I
they had
gotta
some
get.
great. I'm going to have to get some deals there too. I'm like, oh, okay,
Yeah.
yeah,
Okay. I think we're good.
okay,
It's been about an hour.
yeah.
I don't want it to be too long. All right, then I'm just gonna. We can keep talking if you want, but I'm gonna end.
I'm getting pretty hungry. I think I'm gonna go eat
Okay.
something. It
All
was
right, then I'm gonna end the broadcast now. Thank you for watching,
it
guys.
was great being on. By the way, thank you for having me on.
All right.